liquefied. This thing only went 85 yards, and in that time, so the arrow was sticking in this far, and I'll show you one of the broadheads in a little bit. It's sticking this far, so the arrow head razor is free floating in here as it's running, and it's just like liquefying the liver. So again, it went on really fast, so that was good. And it's a shot I wouldn't necessarily have thought it would go down really fast. In fact, when I was tracking it, there was just a tiny, tiny amount of blood. And I took my kids with me, and immediately I thought, oh no, we're going a long way on this one. And there it was, like, shine the flashlight up, and it was 80 yards out. So it was nice. It actually stayed on my property this time. Out here I have 4 acres, and that's like 4 football fields, which seems like a lot, but you know, a deer can run that far in 30 seconds. So the last time I shot a deer here, it went 900 yards. So that went through with the next door neighbor, the neighbor down from that, and the neighbor down from that. So although you can pursue a deer that's wounded on other people's property legally, as long as the property isn't posted, still a good idea to like, hey, I just want to let you know there's a deer in your property, just want to know if it's okay to go down and get it. So 2 years ago I did that, and I shot that deer on December 31st at about 5 o'clock. So New Year's Day I was out knocking on somebody's door. Hey, can I? They come to the door and they're in a robe. Can I go out and look for a deer in your property? Yep. Go ahead. But it's a good idea to let landowners know. But it feels a lot better when it goes down my own property. I don't have to ask anybody. So that's the disadvantage out here. Normally,
are you having fun, Tucker?
She's going at it.
She's just, yeah, that's really cool.
They're part wolf, so they shouldn't like hurt too bad, right?
Okay, so I'm going to start skinning, and then if people want to jump in here, you can. Like I said, it's nice and warmed up, so it comes off easily.
Is that the bone?
No bones yet.
No bones yet.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's always interesting.
That's the fat of the meat.
And these deer out here have lots of fat. Because, I mean, know why deer out here would have a lot more fat than
To keep them warm. To keep them warm.
Well, when it keeps warm, but anybody know why a deer in this area would have more fat than a deer in a more
Because there's more
rural
for eating.
There's more. Anybody know what there's more to eat that almost every landowner has?
Food.
Wheat.
Birdseed.
That's
Almost everybody has bird feeders.
Bird seed makes
And as soon as the snow comes down, they come in toward those bird feeders. But they're super fat. So even when conditions might not be great, there might not be a lot of acorns or other forage, they're always eating birdseed out in places like this. In fact, I've had neighbors that have had like massive bird feeders, and when I first moved here, there was a lot more deer, and we'd see like 20 deer at a time go up this way to one of my neighbors who had just a ton of birds.
Is it better to skin the deer like right after, like?
It would be easier. It's easy when it's not frozen. So
But when it's frozen, you don't get blood all over yourself, do you?
Well, the bad thing about being frozen, one, it's just the skin doesn't come off anywhere near as easy, and the other bad thing is your hands get so cold you gotta stop all the time. And you just can't do this with gloves. Now once they get away from the nectar, I'll let somebody else get in there.
This is going
Can I
on
wear
Facebook.
gloves when I do it?
Yeah, if you want.
I don't want to touch
It's
something.
just really hard to do without gloves.
With gloves. With gloves, you mean?
It's really hard to do with gloves, yeah.
I don't care. I don't want to touch something.
alright. Keep staying for here. I don't have my contacts in.
It's okay. Stand right here.
Okay, now we're ready to get some serious skinning done. So it works already deep-wise, but what works even better is if somebody want to run this knife, I'll just show you. If I pull down on the skin while somebody cuts it, it comes off really fast. Anybody want to? You don't even have to touch the deer, all you have to do is run the knife.
I'll do it.
I can do it.
I'll pull it down.
I'll do it.
Yeah, if somebody want to run the knife, I'll pull down just to show you how easy it is. So why don't you just cut along in here and I'll pull. Show you.
You want me to come along?
Just kind of cut along, you gotta do where I'm pulling.
Just like yeah. I don't care.
There, see?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Here, I want to do it. Sammy's like
You should
me.
like feel the way. The way it was cutting shit.
Oh, can you?
Actually, we have some. Here's the interesting thing is,
You're like,
unlike us, deer have layers of. I mean, they got skin on the outside, but then they got fat, and they got muscle, and fat and muscle, and those are all layers of the skin. Anybody know what they eat? So there's these little thin layers of muscle. This is probably only like a millimeter thick. Anybody know what they would use that for?
The deer themselves or other people?
Yeah, Spencer's doing it over there. Anybody ever seen cattle or animals in a zoo? Like, they just like twitch parts of their hide. That's what they do with
Scare off
these little
flies.
thin pieces of muscle in there.
I was like, shiver?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you doing a video?
I'm trying to get the right angle.
I'm taking a video.
That looks like fun.
Yes. Facebook.
See, they're weird between layers of meat and skin.
True. Can you see over top of me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, man.
Then I'm gonna get it a little further down.
It'll
One
still
thing
be there,
about
right?
it-
It should be.
Under the Snapchat story, you just gotta refresh it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if people weren't taking pictures, take a lot of pictures and or video. 'Cause these are the weird things we want to document that we do.
Yeah, just never heard about no other school doing this before in my life.
Never.
I don't know if they would do this in any of the big schools, and like where my brother went to school, they did things like this all the time.
Where'd your brother go to school?
He went at Rushford Peterson. Well, he actually Rushford before it was Rushford Peterson. But they had a natural resources class where they did stuff like this. They like mounted squirrels and skinned deer. And actually, the teacher there would get his deer from the DOT. From roadkills. You get roadkill there, they would skin.
This is the permanent transfer. What?
Yeah.
Is deer fur illegal to make clothing out of?
No.
It makes it really
No,
great.
in fact, if anybody's interested, so I don't usually do anything with my hide other than I might donate it in one of the donation boxes.
I'll take it for a coat.
I've never tanned a hide, but that would be a great project.
My stepdad knows how to do it.
My grandparents.
They shrink a lot.
I feel like those horse.
When you do it, they shrink a lot.
I'm
They do.
gonna keep going a little bit here until it gets to the easier spots.
My brother has a bobcat hide from up north in his bedroom.
Are you trying to cut as close to the like fur as you can, or do you want?
Yeah. Because I want to avoid like cutting down into actual like good usable sections of meat.
Yeah.
Like feel this. If I don't know, if I mean it's not it's meat and it's fat. It's not anything dangerous to touch. But feel how thick this fat is in the shoulder blade.
What, you cold?
It's like an inch thick.
I love animals and I feel so see them.
Right here?
Right here, feel this. It's an inch. It's more than an
I've
inch
seen it
thick.
1,000 times and I
That's a really healthy deer when it's that fat.
Right?
I mean, I've shot deer that have way less.
Yup. I'm taking a
Okay,
video.
here's another
Yeah.
thing.
Let's go on
when you get
Facebook.
to, skinning on the legs, well, there's no need to skin way down the legs. So
You should
to
add
get
me on
around these, I
Facebook.
usually just take them off at the knuckles.
You have to write your name
And
down.
it's
I'm on his
interesting
Facebook.
looking at how the structure of the knuckles
I'll look for it.
is on here.
I should probably. I'm not on Facebook with you.
Then add him and then add me.
I don't suppose you have service. Don't suppose you have service.
What are you doing?
You do? Yes! Yes!
And that's the sound the student made when they were wrestling.
There. Here you go. There's the
I'm short, I can't see over you.
Oh, here, hold on.
So they're and if a person were to skin that off, it's really neat because you can see the tendons and stuff working in there too.
It feels like soft, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it still feels like
want
the
to.
like.
Oh, watch out!
It feels like the dog's like paw.
Right. It's like you can still feel like everything moving.
Oh my. Oh my god.
Are you trying to give it an Indian rug burn?
Oh, you can. Mine's just like this.
Start doing it.
Can I smack somebody with it?
I can smack you with
Bring
it.
it back to school and show it to Jordan. She cried.
I actually kind of want.
Put this.
I really want to
Put
take
down
that
ground
home.
Pepper, if someone's looking at Ken, but she'll take it and have fun with
She's like, oh yeah.
She's like, she didn't even worry about us no more. She was talking about having her own fun.
it. Yeah, so there's no need to be skinning around little tiny parts like that. So.
I had to take a
Oh,
picture.
that's so not right.
Let me see that.
So if everybody had to participate in something like this, do you think there'd be more vegetarians in the world?
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Yes.
And I think that'd be a good thing. I like eating meat, but I don't
Yeah.
eat a
We
ton
see
of it. You know, and it's because I know where meat comes
Beauty
from.
balance.
Right.
It's
You know, it's
fucking
good. In this
awesome.
country, people are really, really detached from where meat comes from.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
definitely. Definitely.
Here, take it. Take it.
I'm eating.
What?
You gotta take your gloves off. Take your gloves
I
off.
know, I felt it. It's just, I don't really.
It's so weird. It feels like a dog leg. It feels like a what?
Dog
It's
leg.
like my dog's leg.
Can you make
You can
clothes?
see the
Can you make
tendons.
clothes out of it? Can you make any?
He broke it.
Yeah, neighbor.
I love your face. Yes.
Andrew asked if he can make something out of oats.
Okay, so there's one thing. Admittedly, I'm not really good at. Other than when my deer is like wet, I don't know a good way to get to keep the hair from getting and everything. The good news is though, as you're cleaning this deer and getting down to the meat, you're like all the muscles have like sheathing in them. And as you pull it off, it cleans off the meat.
Blair, what we do with the hair, we take a torch and we just burn it off the meat.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Wow, like the whole thing.
yeah.
Wow.
Like after we're done skinning it, we just burn it off.
Oh, I gotcha. I thought you meant while I was still on the deer.
Oh no.
One time I took him to the deer and he punctured the bladder.
I think I don't have this thing with like, oh, that's way better. I'm gonna make sure I don't cut my fingers off. That's a bonus when you don't cut your fingers off.
Especially if your fingers are cold because you may not feel it.
Yeah, well, that's why it's really important to have it warmed up. And you know, it's funny. I've read online.
You broke its feet like that.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
I was looking up like, wait, what?
Timmy's like, what the fuck?
I didn't think they'd break so easily.
Dope.
Yeah, my feet are really cold. I don't know why.
Oh, did you want me to take that back?
That's fine.
Because it's what meat.
Oh,
I totally
mine are
forgot.
cold 'cause they're like
I guess you could still
What
make
happened
sure
if
that you just warm.
mine are like
Yours.
mine are like folded. Same Sammy.
Blair's so focused.
It helps to be focused so you don't cut your fingers off.
The whole experience.
That is cool to see like the muscles of it.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
I said that'll put some hair in each other.
I say I learn something. Even if I don't know names of things, I learn something every time I skin a deer about like, wow, that's cool how different things attach.
You can hear it tear. I love it. Hey, this is the second time I've seen an animal skinned.
I'm gonna try to get it beyond the front legs before I have people try to do any more skinning just because
I'm eating it.
The first time we did a goal for me and my
I'm
dad.
sure an experienced skinner would look at what I do and they'd be like, what is that barbarism? What are you doing? You know, I was gonna say, you know who you might ask about were there any uses for the legs? Ask Lita, maybe. Because, you know,
Isn't she native?
yeah, Lita being Native American, she knows, not just that she's Native American, but she's actively involved in
Yeah.
harvesting animals and stuff, and she'll tell you about all the parts they use of different animals to make like jewelry and all sorts of things.
She's
so.
super
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she loves to share that stuff.
She's lovely.
I utilize as much as I know how
She
to.
went to Linda.
Yeah.
And that was so cute. Took it from me. She really like so cute.
What if deer did this to us?
You know, when you think of that, that'd be a little effed up.
She's ready for the other one, huh?
She's like,
Has
next.
anybody, I mean, you probably not a lot of you see kids movies, but did anybody see the Good Dinosaurs?
You know what it looked like?
The kids movie where the dinosaurs evolved to be the more intelligent creature and humans were like little pets.
Oh, really?
Human soups.
Yeah. Yep.
I heard about it because Jason told me.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Did that really used to happen?
That's pretty fun.
Huh?
Did that really used to happen?
No, it was a movie. A kid's
Oh.
movie. Did that really used to happen?
Please stand still.
He's like, nope.
I'm bringing gloves tomorrow.
Slowly coming down over here as you're doing
Yeah.
it.
So now we're gonna get to the point where it'll start coming down more easily. In fact, we'll be able to the point where we can just pull.
That is so
It's kinda
weird.
fun.
Okay, my phone.
It's kind of fun.
I'm really sorry.
I'm gonna pull.
Yeah.
I want you to videotape me.
Okay.
Love the parliament.
Alright.
You're so cute.
She's just walking around with a dare flitter.
Oh, she's in heaven when she's got that.
Huh?
She's just in heaven when she's got that.
She ate the other one or something.
She probably just buried it somewhere in the snow.
Oh, she's so cute.
She's like, what do you want me to do with this now?
Go bury it.
Hey, weird, so you know where I put it.
Because I hate Milo.
Where I put it.
Okay. I'll see how loose it is, but sometimes when you get here, you can just pull it down.
Like, I wonder where the clothes are now. Yeah, Blair.
Oh, that noise. Okay. How would you feel if somebody just came and ripped your skin off?
Well, we'd be dead.
Well, I mean, there's a
I mean, I guess I wouldn't feel it because I'd be dead. So.
Okay, if anybody wants to try skinning anything, they can.
It's so
Like I said, it works really good if somebody pulls and somebody just kind of you like lightly cut with the tip of the knife and that releases it really. Anybody want?
No one
I'll
else
do
wants
that. But somebody's gotta do that part now.
Can you do it?
I can pull. Anybody else want to pull? So just like lightly, and you'll see how it just comes right off.
Oh,
I want to cut it, You take turns. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, actually, it's coming out.
yeah,
pretty
I
easy
don't
now.
need this anymore.
Here.
The way it just pulls apart, it's like.
Well, I don't think we need to.
There, so look at this little thin layer of meat. And that's what makes the skin move when there's flies and stuff on there. Isn't that amazing? It's like a millimeter.
Do you want me to cut that?
No, I don't.
Let me see. Send me this way.
Looks like my lunch sandwich.
So I don't know if we have any muscles left like that in our body, but they certainly don't work. But our ancestors no doubt had muscles like that. And like, look at apes, and they can still do that.
I'm testing all
How
my
come there's
muscles.
only one on one side?
How come there's what?
There's only that skin on one
Oh,
side.
it just ripped off unevenly.
Oh.
Oh, it's neat here. Look how it's like in strips. Oh. Actually, I will cut that there. There you go. Ooh. So the
My
goal
mom
today
would
is to get it
think
skinned
Think
and
that's where you shot it?
yeah, at least take off the back straps and the
Right.
tenderloins. And if we get anything else done, that's all right. But we probably should have a chicken visit.
Is that where you shot it?
Yep.
Yeah, what time should we be leaving?
We should leave here at.
True.
They leave here by
No,
3
I don't want to be like that.
Okay, so as far as we go there now, I gotta get the legs. Yeah.
Oh no.
The legs on my ride. Pick me up later.
Pick you up later.
Yeah. We're leaving at 3:10?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. 2:45 we should leave here.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we'll be back by 3:10. Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah. Not that I want to leave. I just wanted to know it's that way.
Pepper's just waiting to get at that leg.
Another one. For Pepper.
Another one.
Another one.
Where should you put the other one though?
They don't want you to.
Okay, I don't
My question,
Yeah.
where's the first one?
She like, I'm like, where did that go?
I know. That's why I was trying to track her with the second one to see if
Is that like it's
She's covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to go, boy.
Oh wait.
Man.
That's weird.
It's like a skirt.
It does.
It's like a candle corpse element.
Flip it around.
It's a juicy ass tendon.
Yummy.
Doesn't that feel weird? Hold on, let me feel this though.
Did it also depend on how long you wait to let it do that?
Usually you pretty much want it as soon as
Yeah, before it gets gross.
Don't people like do it right?
Yeah, I was
right where it falls.
looking on the internet at some other people's techniques, and most of these guys were skinning it with the guts still in. I'm like, wow.
I've seen that done too, and I was like, they didn't see the shirt with the leg in it. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Well, then I think this little ass dog just tore a whole leg off. No, not the sternum. Cut
How's it on?
But it's held in by. You reach up inside and cut the trach.
Oh, well,
It's carrying part.
So does this mean you're still
Primary color change.
Part of it, not much of it.
Okay.
Are they? Is that what we're doing with them? Did you already take all the organs out?
oh yeah, yeah, they're long gone. Pepper, get out of there, you're gonna get stabbed.
A lot of that is skin. It's not a whole lot of bone in there.
What's what you do when you shoot it? You're supposed to take all the organs out.
It's like
Quick?
usually
Yeah.
that we have. I don't know if it's called the same thing with them.
Why? Otherwise it gets bloated and then it ruins all the
Like the
Like
nine
whip
cents.
frosting?
I'm pretty sure it's
I don't know.
yeah.
Don't get hit by the deer, Sam.
That one's a lot harder.
Is it funny? You're
The last one is always a lot harder.
I've never seen it.
Never fails.
I see somebody doing it.
For some reason, I feel like I'm gonna be able to sleep better.
Huh?
For some reason, I'm gonna be able to sleep better.
You know where your knee comes from.
Sitting over there.
It doesn't feel it.
Wow. It's like,
This is so out of my element.
He's like, no, no more.
Like my mom would be fainting right now.
It's really good to know this. So.
It is.
I mean, it's fascinating.
Look at the dog.
I guess it just looks friends with the top.
I'm uploading this crap to YouTube too.
They're not even all.
Don't we
Are you seriously doing Facebook?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
I wish I was friends with a boy on Facebook. Tag him in it. This is what my teacher does.
It does not feel
$20, my account will get shut down.
Okay, anybody want to call?
Really?
Or you're push, rather, yeah.
I just don't want to.
You got it.
There you go.
Get it.
There you go.
Almost off the booty.
Yep.
Yeah, get it. Yank it.
It's not moving.
It's easier to push down.
Ew. It's on my hands.
Inside of it, too.
Okay, but this is not my blood. This is
What?
different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see.
I'm being true. What if you went somebody and started beating?
You definitely want it. You can. I'm sure you can see. You definitely want it strung up very tightly. There's nine places where it's like all in the middle of this.
What is that bright purple right there?
And then you
Right
have to
here.
just like somebody over the head.
Oh, that's quite good lady blood. Just like blood that got thick. I was like, we're up here.
My toesies are cold.
Rib cage and everything.
Like specifically my toesies.
Turn the flash on, you might see it.
Yeah.
Are you worried about the gloves? Just leave it here and I'll wash it.
Oh, okay. Damn clotted blood on him is kind of gross.
Piling them up.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So my hands too.
Yeah, you wanna hold that?
Sure.
I'm taking one of these.
This is totally going on Facebook. Yes.
That was so gross. It was kind of fun though, not gonna lie. It was fun in like a weird way.
Okay, I'll give another pull.
That's the only reason I
That's it, right? Stop right there. Up there. And
Small
that's
piece
why
of
these kids
color.
just messing with.
What is the tail of spine too?
I think it's part of the spine.
Yeah.
So weird.
What if you're to do this every morning at night to get dressed in the day?
Yeah, they take off their skin.
It's like that comic.
Adult Swim made a show about that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Oh.
Blair, I give you props for doing this with your hands, not in gloves.
It's hard to get a grip.
You're probably so used to it, huh?
Alright, so there's the skin. Again, I don't know if anybody's interested in
I am. I want to get
tanning.
My
But
stepdad knows how to do it.
Otherwise, I
don't
just
want
give
my
away
dad
my
to do it.
hide, like I put in these donation boxes. But if anybody's interested, I think it'd be a great project to learn how to tan the hide.
That'd be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna do that.
All you gotta do is put it in a plastic bag.
I'm at school, you need to come out and get your money and like you need to go inside and
That's
go
all they
away.
used to do. That's like
What do you mean? How do you do this? What do you do with it?
What?
My stepdad knows how. Like, yeah,
What time is it?
they're in the tail.
Isn't that funny? I'm gonna get rid of the tail just so I don't look like fluffy things.
Oh yeah.
And then you rub that, make sure you're all over the skin. You gotta get all the meat and fat and everything.
Yeah. Let's see
That
if I
does
try
not
to
look like
take
here
a.
anymore.
How you get off the head? You just like cut it off?
Oh yeah. Okay, so
Oh, that was
normally I have a bone saw, but I couldn't find my blade. But Spencer tells me I could just use a hacksaw for this part, so I think this will do. Otherwise, I could try my sawzall. Maybe would you guys rather see with a hacksaw or a sawzall?
hacksaw.
Use an
Hacksaw.
axe.
Use an axe.
Just
But
To get at the tender lines which inside, I need to get rid of the front part of the rib so I can see it and carve it out.
I can't feel my fingers.
So now at this point, Ethan, you said you would just take a torch and like burn the hair out.
Wait, what was that horror movie where the killer actually, that was his weapon?
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I think I have a torch in the basement. I'm gonna try that. See if it works.
That was public.
Huh?
That was public.
Use a torch to like singe the pieces of hair. Although normally when I'm cleaning it up, like for example tomorrow I'll bring in like one of the hindquarters, and as you're pulling off the casings of the muffles, that cleans it off as you do it. But
Jasmine,
I'll get a hacksaw.
what?
you're sitting back there.
Off the head. That's what-
you're not aiming it.
You have dry hands. It's good moisturizer.
What?
Deer fat.
Oh no. No, just this. It is really like. I don't want to touch it.
What?
Hey, put your camera up there into the side.
I don't have my flashlight on. I can't.
Oh.
No, wait,
Oh, I didn't do a flashlight.
You got a flashlight?
Shout out to
Yeah.
the year gave his life up for education purposes.
I should have worn
Now this is really on my Facebook.
Exactly.
Let me see it.
Who's calling back?
Don't drop your phone in the pocket.
Oh, really?
It's frozen.
And it has blood on me, so.
Yes.
What'd you just do?
Flashlight and stuck my phone up in there.
It's so like.
Yes.
I don't know why that never occurred to me. Because a meat spill.
Can I cut the head off, Blair?
It's just a big version of this, about 2.5 times the size.
Oh.
Should I grab the knife?
Thanks.
I'll leave it with I'll lower you. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, that's like. Why did I ever buy a meat saw? Except that
it's basically the same thing.
it also came with the like mini tree stand limb saw too, so for like $10.
Oh, that's nice.
Again, I just need to get in there enough. Well, I'll show you how a leg comes off because you won't do it tomorrow. You want to work at this in managing the car, so I would never take this whole thing in the house,
My feet hurt.
but I take small pieces of it.
Like I can't feel my
Mine is
toes
too.
anymore.
So separating an arm off is pretty easy.
Well, good. Go.
His cut out for joints or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, so I just slice a few muscles, and it's like a wing.
Wing.
Like a wing.
It gets winged.
He's like, nope.
Flying deer.
Reindeer.
Right.
So can somebody grab me one of those 2 buckets? Which one? This one's clean. The green one, maybe. Okay, yep. I'll toss it right in there. Last thing I want to do is have any of my meat fall on the floor.
And your wife is okay with you bringing this stuff in the house?
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's a true story. My wife, when I first met her, ate a lot of meat. She was from Wisconsin. Didn't surprise me. Like we would go. One of the first restaurants I went to was this place where like you go out and they have this like rotating glass thing with all these giant slabs of meat. You pick it and you throw it on the grill.
That is
Wow.
great.
She ate way more meat than me. But she helped me clean deer one time
Oh, no.
in the kitchen. And then after that one she said, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can eat venison for a while. And that turned into, I can't eat venison. And then she went on tour of the Hormel factory. So how that works.
Oh my God,
It's like,
that's
oh, I can't eat bacon
funny.
and pork. And it just kind of cascaded from there. Bacon, she said I couldn't eat bacon.
So she's a
and pork.
vegetarian now?
So now the only thing she eats is fish. So,
So pescatarian.
yes,
No, makes like
pescatarian.
spam.
But it started from helping clean a deer, and like that's great. Honestly, if people eat less meat because they've seen where it comes from, I think that's great.
It's bleeding.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, see, I do this once a year, and I do a few chickens here, but can you imagine like doing this every single day,
Yeah, that's
8 hours a day?
He did that at the beginning of the year. Don't cry for
And
me.
if you're working like Rochester Meats, that's what they do. They're like taking apart carcasses all day. When you go to Hormel, there's one guy.
Want to see the chickens?
His job, it could be a girl. Their job is to like kill pigs all day.
Oh my god! How do they
I
do
just
it?
can't imagine that's good for a human being. to do that much.
I need to Hormel do it?
Yeah.
They shock them.
Will you want chicken for dinner?
You have a shocker.
Exactly.
I'm still gonna eat chicken and deer. I don't care.
She said it was sad. I was like, you still want chicken for dinner? Like, yeah. That's where chicken comes from.
It's still sad that that's what we have to do, though.
Num num. You should have saw him earlier this year. He took a chicken, right? And he grabbed it by his neck, swung it until the head came off.
Okay, well, I'll show you again.
I couldn't stop laughing my ass off.
Unlike Spencer, have you ever heard anybody eating deer ribs?
What?
Oh, you take the meat off the ribs?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, see, I've never known anybody that used the ribs, and there is some little thin strips of meat in there, but the thing is, it's so chewy in there. It's hard to do much with it, so it's not like spare ribs like from a pig. It's just such thin that usually you just get rid of the ribs. So all I'm doing is cutting the ribs so I can get in there with the tenderloin, hoping you can easily that out.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like.
I love that song.
It's like, just,
What?
it's basically the same thing as you take a string and you throw
What?
it really fast or something.
I can't feel my feet or my legs.
I can't feel my feet, legs, arms, and hands.
I can feel my feet, my arms, and my legs, and everything else except for my hands.
Warm
This
her
one
up.
is frozen.
He gave me his jacket.
This right here is frozen.
I would do it, but I'm
I know.
too cold.
But they have a mechanical saw.
How are you warm? I don't understand this.
He's an oven. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
me and my brother, when we're at night, we sleep.
Yes.
We have to have like for me, I have to put an ice pack on my head at night. Like,
That is cool.
We just got that.
How are we gonna string
I
it?
cut off the heads and I can't get the rest of the
My
stuff
hands are
without
freezing.
getting it all dirty. Okay, so
My hands are cold.
this doesn't look like much,
Ew.
but these tiny little muscles in here are the tenderloin.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Straps here are the tenderloin. And unfortunately, when my arrow went in, where's the hole? It went in here, and it came through and it ran right along the, you see where it cut right here. So my arrow came in from the top of the back,
And cut the tenant.
cut through here, so it cut the tenderloin, so it cut one of the,
Yikes, that must have been painful.
and then it was floating around in here, and it, of course, liquefied the liver. Alright, so that's the tenderloin. Then like mustard, but it's the most tender meat on the deer.
I used to watch my hands.
I'll tag you in the
Do you
video.
have to wait until it dies, or
Okay.
does it die automatic, like right on impact?
Sometimes either or.
Sometimes it takes
It's
a while,
okay.
but a good shot like this, like
You're gonna laugh, aren't you?
for at least an hour after I shoot it, because if it is injured, the last thing I want it to do is like get up and struggle and run some more.
Right.
Whereas if it's injured and it's not dead, it'll just lie down, a lot of times. So, because I had that happen 2 years ago when I thought I had a great shot, tons of blood. I followed it, followed it and got about 500 yards and thought there's no way, it's got to be down in this ravine. And then I hear this thing move. And at first I thought it was other deer, and then it happened another time and I realized, crap, that's my own deer. So, I had to come
So
back
is
the
it
next
like
day.
bad when it doesn't die right away?
Oh,
Like when it
yeah,
runs?
I feel so
As a
bad.
hunter, you
I
always
know,
want to get a
yeah.
clean
Yeah,
shot and you want
it's
to get
not
out quick. So this one in, like I said, 80 yards, and it took it, grand total probably 5 seconds to run that far, and he was down. So it probably died within 5 minutes. So that's good. That's what you aim for. Yeah, that's. See, here's the bad thing. Doing this out in the cold so long, see how it's all dark red
45.
and it's crispy.
No, 47.
So it's kind of like turned into jerky on the front face of that.
You're supposed to leave by 45, aren't you?
Yeah, we probably better go.
Are we still?
Can I go wash my hands?
No, I'm not gonna have a whole bunch of people
Okay.
going because you've got deer here and the. Maybe
can
let's
take
see
one.
the chickens before we
I
go.
want to see him, but where?